Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Let It Rip Sports Show. And this morning, I have to give full marks to the Los Angeles Clippers and them retaining or snatching away DeAndre Jordan, depending on your point of view, from the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, they put the full court press on DeAndre Jordan. You have players, officials sending voicemails, text messages. They even had officials visit this man's house. And the funny thing about that is, I was reading on Twitter through various media outlets, is that officials wouldn't leave this man's house until 12 o'clock this morning until they were certain that this man was going to be a Los Angeles Clipper next season. I mean, kudos to them for recognizing the importance of retaining DeAndre Jordan, because the first thing I thought when DeAndre Jordan verbally committed to the Dallas Mavericks is the Clippers are going to seriously hurt next year. I mean, he does so many integral things for the Los Angeles Clippers. He has great rebounding, a great defender, rim protector, and he has demoralizing dunks that just gives you momentum. And as I always say, momentum is a thing that's very hard to stop. So he's a very, very, very important piece to the Clippers. And also, another thing that this situation reminds me of is that, just like the Frank Gore situation, a verbal commitment means nothing until you have pen to paper. I mean, if you're the Dallas Mavericks, and specifically Mark Cuban, you gotta be salty. You really gotta be salty, because you're excited. You're going to introduce him as the huge centerpiece to your, I guess, semi-rebuilding process, and all of a sudden you have to fly out and try to dissuade him from going back to the Los Angeles Clippers. And I kind of feel bad for him, especially later in the night, where he basically conceded and said, "Hey boys, we lost out. He's going back to the Clippers." I kind of want to give Mark Cuban a hug and have him take a shot of Avion or something. But as far as the Clippers are concerned, this was a huge piece. I can't say that this makes them an automatic contender, specifically because DeAndre Jordan has a limited offensive skill set. I believe if he was more proficient at his free throws and he actually had a diversified offensive game, that they would be a serious contender. But this does help them. This does make them a threat to those contenders. I just don't know if they, and what I mean by threat, I mean they can take them to a 7-game series or a 6 or 7 game series. But this is a solid team. You got Paul Pierce, who I'm actually interested to see how they will integrate him into the team, because he can't play as many minutes as he once did. You got Lance Stevenson, in which Doc Rivers has a great amount of experience in cultivating players who have head case syndrome and or are mercurial. Just check out Rondo. And they still have Chris Paul. They still got Blake Griffin. They still got Jamal Crawford coming off the bench, and they still got JJ Redick, who I hope has a great playoff series this upcoming season, because last year he had a great regular season, but his playoff play was really, I don't know, subpar. So hopefully he can bounce back when the real season counts, the playoff season. But kudos to the Los Angeles Clippers. They recognized that they had to get this man DeAndre Jordan back, and they got their man. I'm curious though, please feel free to leave comments and or suggestions. Tell me what you think. Do you think DeAndre Jordan was right for kind of going back on his word and returning back to the Los Angeles Clippers? Or do you think he should have gone to the Dallas Mavericks and kept to his word? Leave me comments. Thank you for watching my show. I'm your host, Eldridge Bell. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Let It Rip Sports Show.